Good morning, Dana Karen. Happy Transformational Tuesday. And if you can't handle vulnerability, stop watching this now. But if you can, join me for my morning walk because it is beautiful out today. Here goes. About 2 weeks ago, Michelle Hecht and I met, and she started coaching me. One of the first things she asked me was, Dana Karen, why do you exist? I'm a bit emotional about this. So I couldn't answer the question. Day after day after day after day. And about a week later, I finally sat down and I journaled. Why do I exist? Well, it was really, really interesting when I looked at what I had put down on paper and what I thought about what I really represented to the world. And I can tell you that my tombstone would have probably mentioned how many copiers I've sold over my 25-year career. Because truthfully, that was one of the most important things I thought about why I existed. And I can tell you that over the last 2 months, I've lost my 55-year-old sister-in-law to cancer. COVID started and the whole entire world turned upside down and inside out and round and round and round we go. And then my dad ended up in the emergency room of Englewood Hospital with COVID. And 79 years old, has emphysema, previously had a heart attack, previously had cancer. Wasn't looking really good. I didn't really want anyone to know how bad it was. And I withdrew a lot. I couldn't have the strength to support myself, my family, my trusted advisors, and be there the way that I wanted to. And then, one phone call after another, clients telling me they're closing their business, hotels, they don't know if they're ever going to reopen. Schools are closed for months and months and months. And I felt my purpose was taken away. My purpose to help all of my clients, my purpose to make a difference, my purpose to get on my clients' fundraising committee and raise thousands and thousands of dollars for their gala, for their silent auction, asking them for a spreadsheet of each and every single vendor and calling each one individually, asking for tickets to the silent auction, asking for sponsorships, asking them to buy tickets for the event. This is what sets my soul on fire. And all of this was taken away from me. And I started to have to look really, really, really deep and revisit this and say, Dana Karen, why do you exist? Wow. So now, fast forward to today, and it's a beautiful morning, and I feel incredible, but yesterday I didn't. Yesterday, I really had a major setback. For the first month ever, I'm not a quota, I'm having maybe there was 1 month in my 25 years at Atlantic that I would think I was like at maybe 90% a quota, but that's all not the point. But I needed to point that out. And so I started to question, am I a different person? Because my clients can't get into their offices? Because they're not so sure what their needs look like? Well, last week, we had launched DK Copy Girl, this cute little cartoon that saves the world from all their copier woes, from all the people in the industry that are making commitments but not coming through with them, that are promising things to the clients, but just saying that and not really meaning it, not having the passion to make a difference, not being committed to achieving all of their clients' goals. And we launched DK Copy Girl. And it's a week later, and I realized, whoa, what does my business card say? My business card says, Solutionist. That's who I've always been. And just as the world is changing and we all need to pivot, DK Copy Girl just didn't make sense. Because it's not now going to be just about copiers. It's going to be, how much are you paying for your fax lines that you aren't using? Wouldn't you like to have a more secure solution? And let's talk about some fact solutions that we have. Once you get back to the office, aren't you going to really want to control who's printing in color versus black and white? Wouldn't you want a software solution with rules-based printing? What about the fact that someone might take all the documents home from the office and now they're not coming in for 2 or 3 days and you need access to those documents? So you need to have a document management solution for those remote workers. What about all the people that need IT support working remotely? And we can help you with that too. So it didn't make sense to just be DK Copy Girl. It made sense to be Solutionist. And I think right now it's so important for all of us to realize how to pivot, what's important, knowing our value, knowing our worth, and knowing what's important. Yesterday, I forgot about all that. I'm going to leave you with one last thing on this Transformational Tuesday. My dad called me yesterday. The doctor called him. His blood tests came back. And he is COVID-free. And I just want to thank all of you for all of your support and all of your prayers. Because we weren't really sure that he was going to make it. And I'm sorry for being so emotional and so vulnerable. No, I'm not sorry. Actually, I'm being authentic. So you know what? If you can't handle it, that's not my problem. And that's what I'm learning. I've always tried to change and adjust to make people more comfortable. Dana Karen, Atlantic, tomorrow's office, The Solutionist. Have an amazing Transformational Tuesday.